Welcome back, everyone. Let's just wait for a few moments. Everyone's back.
Everyone is back. Okay, some rooms, there are few still in the rooms, or everything is
The
closed.
rooms are closed.
Closed, okay. Everyone is back. Okay. I think Dr. Renu Tripathi I see in the room one, Hang and Visalakshi ji.
Those are closed rooms, sir.
Closed rooms, okay. Thank you, Harika. Wonderful friends, welcome back. So, what did you discover? I think Snehaji and I think Yap both raised their hands before. Okay. Yeah, few sharings we can do. At least two, three sharings we can do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Neha.
Snehaji.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, and Happy New Year to you, sir.
Thank you. Wish you the same.
Actually, there is one underlying one incident which is coming up again and again with this
Hmm.
IC2 work, which came up today again. I started with I want to lose weight,
Hmm.
like I want to change that, and then it went to I feel that life is I'm carrying the burden of many things in
Hmm.
my life.
Yeah.
Then it went deeper in that that I have to be available for people. Otherwise, people will not. They will have a hard time. They will not be able to function properly.
Hmm.
Then it came down to the fact that I sacrificed my own happiness to keep other people happy.
Hmm.
And then again, it came down deeper that I am seeking for love by keeping doing things for people and sacrifice my own happiness.
Yeah.
In the end, the fact that I'm feeling very, very unloved and I'm seeking love by doing things for others
Hmm.
and by sacrificing my own happiness.
Yes.
And this again, it linked to that memory when I was around 1.5 years old when my mother conceived again.
Hmm.
And she had a difficult pregnancy where she left me for 1 month. She was hospitalized, and that baby did not survive.
Hmm.
So, this is an underlying theme which is coming up in almost all the processes of IC2,
Hmm.
which I had never experienced before. It's like a lot of memories or a lot of belief systems have been programmed in me at that time because one, my parents always said that they fell in love after they lost that baby.
Yeah.
So I always believe that I am not a product of love.
Hmm. Yeah.
And the other thing is that I also believe that I'm a substitute. Like they started loving me more after they left, that baby left.
Yes.
It was like a substitute, like
Correct.
they substituted her love also onto me.
Yeah.
So that is the other thing that is coming up. And somewhere with this work, I feel with because I have been very comfortable with my body weight. It has
Yeah.
not bothered me.
Right.
Never been at odds with my body weight. So somewhere I feel that I'm carrying her with me.
Yeah.
I
True.
am in my being, I'm carrying her with me in this form, this the weight form.
Correct.
So I hope I can work around this and
Correct.
go further and deeper.
Exactly. Exactly. Wow.
Yes.
That amazing discovery of the beliefs, like from the weight, the issue of the weight, and you could track many things. I believe that you are a substitute to the baby that was lost by your mother, like a substitute. I'm secondary, I'm not the primary, but I'm the secondary. I'm the substitute. Generally, it plays out in life also. Will be silver medalist, not the gold medalist. We always want to go for the silver medal. They give up the first position, always be the second. Next, okay, that's okay. Because that's what we do mostly, and many things. Even the weight, for example, you are carrying your sibling who lost the life. You like a two identities, one your own but your sibling as well, and very respectfully this experience can be transformed, where you can draw a line between you and your sibling, and even the belong that fate that need to be honored, sometimes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Snehaji. Thank you. Wonderful. The next,
Yeah,
what
please
did you
plan.
discover? Yup. Uh,
Hello,
Hi, yup.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Wonderful. Namaste.
Namaste. Happy to see you. Dr. Newton, when you mentioned about work equal to love, make visible,
Hmm.
suddenly it triggered my perspective or belief about how I see work.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I was like in the blind spot of me, thinking that I'm okay.
Hmm.
Suddenly I say, hey, I'm not okay.
Hmm.
And then the first thing I asked, what is work meant for me? Isn't the word come out from my head immediately is work is so much of stress.
Wow. Hmm.
I'm at risk
Hmm.
and I at risk. And then I feel like so unnecessarily to go to work. I feel like I'm dragging my body to work.
Hmm.
And then I feel like my work is not recognized. And this is totally not the yup before.
Hmm.
All the yup is going to work with a lot of passion, and I have changed, doctor. I have changed. Uh, and, uh, and this is like, it's like wow. I said, I am
Hmm.
like this. I'm at this stage of like burnt out,
Hmm.
burnt out, and feel so at risk. And then I asked myself a deeper question: what am I feeling so unsafe? What the risk I'm facing?
Hmm.
Actually, the risk of facing is like an incident last year that because I'm a school counselor, so there is a we call it a well-being, a safeguarding issue about
Yeah.
one. So it was about sexual abuse. So I
Hmm.
tried to protect the girl, instead of being when we protect someone, instead of being supported, I was being brain, and I feel at risk of my license being pulled because people turn the thing so badly that like I am at wrong, doctor. And I tell my husband, I cannot work like this. I'm
Yeah.
fighting for justice, and I'm in trouble because of I'm fighting for justice.
Mm.
Yeah, and I
Mm.
cannot work in the injustice situation because it's my core belief.
Yes.
It's touching my core,
Yeah.
and I tell my husband, no, I'm not going to work anymore.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's why you feel work is a very like a
Burden.
burden, like a laborious, very, very hard, very like a not easy, smooth, and it's like struggle.
Like
You.
you mentioned, that's not the war
Hmm.
of the Bhagavad Gita. I'm entering the war
Yeah, yeah.
and
Uh,
the injustice war. I'm
yes.
fighting.
Yeah, what is important, yep, is
Yeah,
your conviction that you need to fight for injustice.
yeah,
Track it to your earliest memory where this is
yeah,
coming,
yeah.
you
It
know?
is, I remember, doctor,
Hmm.
because when we work along the process of inner child. I remember at 2 months fictus in my mother's stomach, I
Yeah.
saw injustice happen to my mom. And
Oh,
in
yeah.
that time, the small fictus, 2 months fictus, tell in the mind, I'm going
Hmm.
to fight for you, mom.
Fight for you.
I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight for justice.
Yes, that's where
Yeah,
it's coming from. So when we are able to, in that moment for the fetus, you became like a
warrior.
like a warrior,
Yes.
and autonomous. Mom, I see your injustice. I can see your victimization, and I'm going to protect you. I fight for your justice, and even if it costs my life, even it sacrifices my own self.
Yes, yes. It happened
For
again
example,
second
you have to
time.
sacrifice your job now.
It
Yeah.
happened second time for my mom when
Mm,
my father passed away when I was 19. My
yeah.
mother was admitted to hospital. So I
Mm,
go to pray to the Buddha. I say, Buddha, take my life so
yeah.
my mother can prolong life. I have done that second time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We do that a lot, sacrifices to our parent,
Yeah,
ingrained in us.
yeah,
But what is important is to recognize the wound there. The
yeah.
fetus is too painful to see the pain of the mother.
Yes.
What mother is going through, it is too painful.
Very painful.
And a decision emerged in that moment. You believed before that life is, some beliefs were formed. You need to explore those beliefs.
Yeah.
And decision you made is, I fight for injustice.
Yes.
I fight for your justice, mom. I make sure that you receive the justice. And then it is going to be generalized for everyone. You fight for anywhere, everyone. But what happens when we update this software? You will still fight for justice.
Yes.
This time you will not be, people will not judge you. People, more support comes to you.
Yeah.
Not that you should not voice out.
Yeah.
Not that, because you are a grown-up adult now. We need to sometimes stand for our justice and stand for others' justice. Sometimes if there is any untruth, we have to raise our voice. And that's a really a beautiful quality. But it is not an appropriate experience for a child. For a
Yeah.
fetus to become a warrioress at that time when you're a child, you completely you missed your entire childhood milestones. You didn't play. You have to always look after your mom, protecting your mom like a warrior. You have to take care of her.
During the breakup room, I'm working with Asrin.
Hmm.
Actually, I have the invisible belief, doctor. We got it actually.
Yeah.
So because of the work experience, at workplace, I need, if in order to make me feel safe, I need to be invisible.
Oh, in
That is a
order.
belief, invisible belief now I develop. So I do work, I don't want people to know because
Oh,
it's too risky to let people know I'm working.
yeah. Wow, that's called, invisible beliefs. And why we want to become invisible in the work? There is always advantage
Yeah.
point, but there are disadvantages because you will not be recognized. You will not be saying yes to your success. Maybe you will get promotion, but you don't want. You want to be invisible. You don't want to shine in life. You want to diminish your shine, not to show yourself to others. So because this is where limiting beliefs limits our range of our experiences, quality of our experience in life.
This exactly I'm like that now.
Yeah, yeah.
Always behind
Behind.
the scene. I don't want people to know I'm working. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want the promotion. I don't want to be promoted to be head of department. I
yeah,
just want to be the normal staff.
correct. Yeah.
That's what happened to me now.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I
Thank
mean,
you. Thank
uh,
you for your guidance.
yeah, yeah. Welcome. Next, I think Mickey. Yes, Mickey.
Hello,
Hi.
namaste, Dr.
Namaste,
Nitin.
Mickey.
Namaste. Mhm.
Yeah,
I have a question about this process.
yeah.
With my partner, for her, we cannot find the real, how do you say, positive belief or some realization in the
Mm,
end of the session.
okay.
So, for example, the belief that she believes 80% of men are not sensitive in
Ah,
communication, making it impossible, particularly for women, to discuss sensitive issues with
mm,
them. So then we try to find the other beliefs, but it's always some little negative
yeah,
belief that not helpful beliefs, and then we cannot find how to change the real, how do you say, the perspective or get a
mm,
realization.
correct. Yes, Mickey,
Mhm.
but the purpose of this particular process is to only identify invisible beliefs.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
Uh, but not transform and all that because we'll be doing the next processes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
But
we
you did
found out the beliefs.
just diagnosing that, just making the invisible beliefs visible by asking
Mm-hmm.
the question, what
Ah,
might one experience to have this particular belief?
mm-hmm.
What
I
might
see.
someone have? What might someone believe in order to have this situation, this
Mm-hmm.
experience or situation? For example, 80% of men are insensitive. What
Mm-hmm.
might someone believe in order to have this experience? So
Mm-hmm.
it traces to the childhood experience where men are insensitive. Men are
I see.
not
I see.
expressive and very cold and insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that's the what we want to know through this process,
I
not
see.
the
To
transfer.
find out the beliefs.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Mickey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you, sir.
Wonderful friends. Now we will go ahead and let me. So I'm going to demonstrate something now. This is called unshakable mountain because a mountain is always a symbol for strength. Something which you can't move it, you can't shake it. It is such strength it has got, mountain. So just a very quick demonstration. Who would like to go through that? Anyone feeling resonating with this and can raise your digital hand. Yeah, Harika, can you choose?
Poonam ji.
Mm. Yes, Poonam ji. Namaste. Can you, we can't hear you. Can you say hello?
Hello, sir.
Wonderful. Yeah, we can hear you clearly. So, in this demonstration, it's about positive, something about positive, installation of the positive beliefs. We see how it can be done. I would like you to identify a positive experience that you had in your life.
I can manage on my own.
You can manage on your own. Tell me a memory where you managed on your own, recent memory or a past memory.
Whenever any hurtful situation happens, I
Hmm.
just manage on my own.
Yeah,
Like I process and I manage and I come back normal.
you come back normal. Very good, very good. So, any kind of such unpleasant situations you manage on your own. It means you don't depend on anybody, you don't look for some others' help, and you manage on your own and you come out very easily from that situation. Okay, so let us be more specific about this experience. You do you remember any memory of this recent or 1 year back, 2 years back, 3 years? You don't need to share the whole details, but you can share just um the main details, not smaller details.
This is more related to emotional things.
Hmm.
Like whenever any hurtful situation happens, like so I just don't ask for help. It is I feel like nobody is there to help me, so I need to manage on my own, and I have managed well.
Yeah, I think it has two things. It's not only positive, it's there is a negative tones. The shadow part of it also is there. You become autonomous and you become more independent. You do everything on your own because you fear that nobody will help.
Understand.
You can't depend on anybody. They can't understand or yeah. So I think it has. But can you choose any positive experience which has no undertones?
Like in relationship, I have written one belief.
Yes, yes.
Relationships are here to relationships are here not to love you but to teach you. Here both one negative and one positive. I have written.
Correct. Relationships are not only for love, but it's also for teaching purpose. Sometimes in a hard way. Yeah. Can you choose another one? What's a recent positive experience? Something
Yes.
that, yeah.
So one contradictory belief I got in my money part, like
But
I have.
yeah, not the contradictory. I want you to share a positive experience, Poonamji.
Okay,
Not
okay,
the negative,
yes, sir.
not the beliefs. We are not going into that because this demonstration is about, how we can install a
On
positive belief
positive.
in us. Can you share a positive experience?
I am truthful.
Okay.
I am trustworthy.
You're trustworthy. Can tell a situation where you're trustworthy and you're truthful. This positive experience.
Like I feel I am transparent and real.
Yeah, you are, of course, but a memory. I'm asking about a memory, a recent memory, where you are in a real
Recent memory
life.
about self.
Pardon?
Okay.
A
Yes,
situation.
whatever happens,
Yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
I speak truth, like my truth. Whatever I know, I don't hide.
You don't hide. Can you tell a situation, precise memory, where you didn't hide, you spoken your truth? I want more precise, not because it might be your all general experience, but I want more specific, more precise memory.
Okay. Like if my father-in-law tell me you need to go, okay, I
Okay,
need
your
to take.
father, again, we are more general, but go to that age. For example, when I was a child of this age, and or when I grown up as in this adult, my age was that, and this was happening with my father, and I spoken my truth like that, precise, very specific.
Yes, yes. In one situation, my mother asked me, "Who has done this mistake?" I said, "I have done this mistake."
Okay, how
So
old were you at that time? How old were you?
I was 7 year old.
7 year old. Is it morning or evening when it happened?
It is morning,
Morning.
morning
Oh, is it inside the home or outside the home?
inside the home.
Inside the home. It is when you're 7 years old, it's in the morning inside the home. You are alone, or you with your siblings or any other family member apart from your
With my mother.
with your mother. You're sitting or standing in that moment.
I'm standing.
You're standing. So this is called a precise nature of the memory. We're going to very fine tune that particular memory, that experience. Otherwise, it becomes very generic. When it is generic, we can't really, access those feelings. It's more generalized and, yeah. So this is a positive experience when you've spoken your truth. So your mom asked something in that moment about some mistake and you confess, you said that, yes, I did it. You're very truthful. How did you feel in that moment? What is an experience of yours? What is that experience?
But experience was not good that time. When I spoke my truth, I got punishment.
Ah, you received the punishment. Okay. So can you identify one experience in your life which is very positive, no undertones, no negative?
What I can see, every situation has some undertone.
Undertones in it. Okay. Maybe I will demonstrate for the next process for you because this particular process needs the positive experience. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
Poonamji. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next one.
Deepti,
Hello, sir.
Hello, Deepti. Very good.
Happy New Year, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. You have a nice painting behind you. Radha
Thank
Krishna.
you, sir.
Uh-huh. And
Yes, sir.
Deepti, do you have any positive experience? Can you identify a positive experience from your life? Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a very recent one at the end of the IC2. That moment was with you.
Ah,
So yes, sir. I still have that. It was so intense, and I still have that impact. I carry that sense of happiness within me till date.
yeah.
So it was like I was standing on the stage with you, or like everything concluded, and I stood in front of you, and
Yeah.
like so I was looking into your eyes, and you told me that this whole universe has brought you here for the inner child too. So that was like most so impactful positive event for me. I felt so worthy, so fulfilled. It's a wholesome moment. So,
Yeah. Thank you for sharing about this, Deepti. And it happened in IC2 in the last day, and you felt fulfilled. What other value, something very important, does this experience satisfy in that moment?
am
And
I audible?
yeah, yeah, now
Yes.
we are audible. In between, I think there's a internet lag was there. So, what does this experience satisfy apart from what you felt like fulfilled? What value does this experience satisfy?
What value?
What's the most important thing that you felt in that experience, which is very, very precious, very valuable?
Sir, I felt worthy.
Worthy. Yeah, that's excellent. What is that underlying belief about life or the world that is implied?
Uh, like why I felt it so worthy, or
Yes, worthiness.
because I had this feeling of I'm not good enough
Yeah.
feeling about life.
Hmm. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, reflecting on this experience, what makes change, evolution, healing, or success important?
Uh, sir, can I
Yeah.
hear the
So,
question?
what you shared just now, you felt the worthiness in that moment, right? It's something which is very valuable, which is very important for you.
Yes,
So, when you looked at the world in the earlier experiences, it's like you felt small and not so worthy. You always, it's reminded when you look at others look very wonderful, they're better, they're good enough, okay? And reflecting on this particular experience, what makes evolution or change or healing in you or success that's more important? What is that which is going to bring more deeper change, a deeper healing?
for me, it's loving myself and choosing myself.
Yeah. What purpose does this serve? Loving yourself and
It helps me to act at my fullest potential.
yeah,
So this feeling of I'm not good enough makes me uh, like diminish or hide myself, like not act at the fullest potential. Like I know I'm capable enough, but I don't act at my fullest potential because of this feeling of I'm not good enough.
not good.
So
Hmm.
yes, so this self-love and and
Yeah.
that feeling of worthiness make me act at my fullest potential.
Very good, very good. So, what will be achieved as a result when you love yourself, when you awaken that potential, when you feel all that worthiness? So, this self love and all that, what will be achieved as a result of all this?
Result result will be happiness.
Happiness, yes. Thank you. What is the largest significance of this achievement of happiness, achievement of self worth, self love, happiness?
And that
Is it
makes me feel like a complete human being.
complete?
Like I could like feel every element of this human life.
Hmm. Yeah. Thank you. So, a complete human being, Yeah.
Yes.
If it could be expressed as a word, what would be that word? Complete human being and self love, self worth, and happiness. If it could be expressed as a word,
Oneness.
oneness, yes. Thank you. If it could be expressed as a picture, image, what would be that?
So I could see waterfalls, like the first thing that
Yes, waterfalls. If it could be expressed as a feeling or emotion, what would be that?
smile.
Smile.
a
Express.
very
Yeah.
unfiltered smile.
Unfiltered smile. Yeah. Wow. And if it could be a fragrance, what would be that?
Uh, this lily, the smell of the lily.
Smell of the lily. I would like you to take all these now into you. The oneness, the word oneness, and the emotion, the feeling that it generates in you, the fragrance of the lily, and what's that picture, Deepthi, you said?
Waterfalls.
Waterfall, yeah. Now see yourself under this waterfall. Is this the waterfall of self-worth and self-love, happiness, awakening potential, and under this waterfall, you feel like a smile on your face coming to you. And it's like an expression of it. And then somewhere you see a bird bringing a lily, and it comes to you and hand it over to you. The fragrance of it, the sight of it, the touch of the lily, it is very, very deep experience for you. And the word in your mind from your heart that comes to you is oneness. You feel that oneness with that waterfall, with that lily, with that fragrance, that whole ambience, with everything around you. And you become that unshakable mountain. I am worthy. I am complete human being. I am happiness. I am oneness. I am self-love. I am love. I am love itself. Yeah. Just become that. The experience of it. The deep love, deep worthiness. And now I would like you to go to that child version of you who had a very different experience. The child who is believing completely differently, limiting belief, having that experience that not enough. Right now, you are going to offer this, even if it is okay. You can also bring the child self under the waterfall. The child version also, along with you experiencing this. Meanwhile, there's a heart-to-heart communication with the child version of you. You're saying that I see you, I feel you, I understand what you have gone through in your life, and your future version. And there's a subconscious communication is happening, heart-to-heart communication. Meanwhile, you're under the waterfall with the child self, playfully, and with the lily brought by the bird. and the fragrance touching you and the child version. This whole experience bringing the smile on both of your faces, both smiling at each other. And the one word even emerges for the child, the oneness. The child has a big smile now. She is one with the adult version. That's you, Diti. And make this experience unshakable mountain. A stable rock. Rock which is boulder or rock which is very stable. Yeah. Tell the child version that you're worthy. Yeah. Yeah. See the child growing up with this oneness, lily fragrance, and with the belief, a new belief, I am worthy, and smiling through all the memories and see that coming to this current age, current moments, and even go to that future moments where you are in a situation in the future where there are people for